Hey everyone, this is Black Binder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Tales of Maj'eyal with the Necromancer on Insane Difficulty. Alright, yesterday we finished up with the maze, and now we're going to the Sandworm Lair. Sandworm Lair is pretty easy if you can deal with its two main issues. In other words, it's difficult. The falling sand is a pain. It means you can never really run away unless you have some kind of teleport or instant dig, which are few and far between. The instant dig, I mean. And the other problem is the enemies here, a lot of them have sand breath, or enough of them have sand breath, which is a high damage physical breath that blinds you. So falling walls plus being blind, plus not being able to run away all the time, makes this a pretty difficult dungeon. But if you can deal with those two things, some classes have it pretty easy. Like Archmage, Arcane Blade, they can both get in and out of these places fairly easily, so long as you don't get unlucky with Phase Door fizzles. And for us, it means our skeletons are going to probably keep dying. I wonder, can I teleport through the wall? No, I can't. What about you? Nope. I cannot teleport through the wall at all. What was I doing? I forgot to do something, but I don't remember what it was. Alright, we've got 3 here, but this wall is going to close, so I need to get out of the way real quick. So we'll go down here. Oh, we got another one. Awesome. Try to blow these guys up as quickly as possible. Let's teleport out of the way. But I don't want to teleport up here because I might get even more purples. Or even worse, a random boss. So we're teleporting here. Just keep blowing up this guy because he seems to be able to move quickly. The other guys don't seem to move at all. Alright, let's wait here until we get a... Actually, we have a 12-turn digging tool, so we can actually dig through this if we wanted to. There's about, I think it takes 13 or 14 turns for a wall to collapse. So if you have a pickaxe that digs faster than that, you can just dig your way through. Alright, let's rest and wait. Now, your skeletons do take damage from the sand falling, but since they're undead, they don't need to breathe. So they're actually safe. They're safe from suffocation anyway. My Dread Master likes making noises. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Sounds like he's saying anywhere or anyone. Anyone. Get my guys over here, resummon Lord of Skulls, and open the chest. Nothing. Got Boots of Phasing. I think that gives us resist all when we teleport. Ooh, Pacification Hex. My Dread, I need to start using him more. You can't open the chest if you're swapping places with a pet. So, you got to get them out of the way and then step on it. Alright, that's... For the Sandworm Lair, I like to get at least 70% of the level, and then I'll go down. Because getting that last little area, or maybe even 2 areas, is just not worth the extra time it takes. Wheel of Fate, we'll keep it. The tier of Wheel of Fate is based on the zone in which you re-roll it. So if you re-roll it in a high level zone, it's a tier 5. But the stats are based on your level. So wait until you... Basically either wait until level 40 or don't do it at all. Oh, I already have that. Duh. What I mean by that is your best chance at getting a good ring is if you are a higher level. What I normally do is re-roll it a few times in the beginning to just see if I get lucky, and then I'll just save it till the end. But even if you wait until the end, chances are your random artifacts are going to be better anyway. Look at that. Thought Forge, Stray Light, Great Sword of Massacre, 65 to 104 base power. Not bad. See, this is the kind of thing, not Stray Light, but you could have gotten a tier 3 one with about this physical power in Last Hope, but they got rid of the tier 3 weapons that you could buy in Last Hope right in the beginning. And they took away the gold you get in the beginning too. On Insane, you would start with 250 gold. Plus, you could buy tier 3 weapons and decent other things. Plus, you could drown citizens and everything. So you could start off pretty powerful if you got lucky. But it led to a lot of save scumming, which I don't agree with. Like, I thought of it as like a nice little bonus if you got something good. But chances are, like with any... What the heck? With any Rand boss, it's, yeah, they have they drop a lot of loot, but there's no guarantee that it's going to be a decent piece of loot. Alright, we got a Rand boss here, and he is a Mindslayer, so as long as we keep him away from us, we should be okay. Probably has something like pyrokinesis as well, so we need to watch out for that. I'm going to take away the blind. Oh, okay, got rid of everything except for the blind. Alright, we're right here. I'm going to put the dazing thing over here, so just in case. Look at that, he healed. But he's only got one heal, so we should be okay. Youch. What the heck did he hit me with? Oh, it's a stone golem that's standing right next to me. Okay. That makes sense. This is not good. Alright, we should have all the purples out of this room, and I don't know what purples are going to be in this room, so I'm actually going to teleport. Ah, shit, I can't. Okay, let's heal first, and then teleport. That'll give us a little bit more room to work with. Otherwise, we would have teleported right next to this corrosive tunneler. He's got trained reactions, which means he's some sort of rogue, so we don't want to stand next to him, even for one turn. That was one of his casts, the Mindslayer. I tried to play a caster Slayer once. I guess they used to be like super overpowered, but now they're terrible. Alright, what we want to do is we want him to stay there for another turn, but I don't know that I have a way to do that. No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Oh my god. Let's keep teleporting away. I don't know that there's nobody here, but I don't have a choice. Let's heal again. Use our belt shield. And just keep trying to blow him up. He's almost dead. I'm going to cast the Chill of the Tomb right next to me so it goes off instantly. He healed again, so let's just focus on the guy right next to us. Ow. Alright, we need to teleport away again. And what do we got here? I forgot to turn on Reaping. I always forget to turn these on. Mark Talent for restart. It'll restart when I rest. Alright, I'm just going to have to hope these aren't strong enough to kill me, because I need to get my summons out. But apparently I am confused all to hell. Alright, we are still confused, so oh no, I'm pinned. I was going to say we can turn off our auto attack and try to move away, but I can't. So, let's go ahead and try to get a Lord of Skulls here. There we go. Alright, I think the worm is still stuck up there. So I'm going to teleport over here. I don't know where the actual rooms are, so I don't want to get caught in a collapse. So let's heal and get out of there and just rest. Looks like my guys over there have something. So let's go back and try and fight him again. He's probably fully healed by now, but we don't have the other mobs to worry about. Alright, let's shield ourselves and then blink away. We'll save our Ghost Walk for an emergency taunting if we need it. Turn our mage back into a Lord of Skulls because he completely destroyed ours, and he did it again. Oh, God. There's a Minotaur right in front. I didn't even see him. I was like, who blew up my freaking mage? All right, now we're going to teleport up here to get away from the Minotaur. Minotaurs seem like they say on the description that they're a melee powerhouse, but I almost think the Golem is better. Like, I don't know why. Like, the Minotaur, maybe it's just because he has a reduced duration, but I don't really see him ever doing a ton of damage. And the Golem has Unstoppable, so he can actually stay alive for a little while. Alright, let's get this open. Nothing. And another Mindslayer. This time he's also a cursed. Awesome. But he should go down a little easier because he's not a Ran boss. Except he blindsided me. Blindside is a teleport that they can do through walls, basically. It's like Rush, but it's a teleport. Alright, what do we do here? Let's get rid of our Dominate so we can move. Move one square up, and he's dead. Awesome. Alright, Reaping is on. Spikes of Decrepitude is on. So, alright. Thank you to Old Rasputin. He gave us Bearscape. Awesome. And Poosh. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Rasputin. Those are 2 extra dungeons. Good places to find extra loot. They're not necessary, but it's just more ways to fill out your build before the end game. Usually wait till about 35 or more to go into that on Insane, though. Why are my guys dying? Let's see. Whoops. My phone is ringing. Whoever it is going to have to wait because it's all the way upstairs. Alright, that's enough running around. I couldn't find any extra. It's because the worms weren't cooperating, so we're going to go down. Let's check this out. No, really good crit chance. It's got 17% crit chance, but spell power sucks, and the damage isn't great. Shielding Rune, let's take it because it's at 407. I think it's better than our smaller one. Now this one, 26% lightning resistance, blindness immunity, and 40 life. So, it is going to be better than one of these, but which one? I want to keep the light radius one, so we will switch it with this. So basically we are giving up 11% healing mod and 6 life regain for what? 26% lightning resistance, which is one of the ones that you want. That blight and darkness I think are the top 3 that I worry about. Arcane is a big one too, but it seems too hard to find it as an actual resistance. So changing life regain and healing mod for blindness immunity and lightning resistance. Let's see here. We've got a Verdant Woolen Robe of Life. It's got 9% all resistances. Poison and disease immunity I don't care about. Life regain, healing mod, and maximum life. No, because I don't want to get rid of the 15% darkness penetration. We need something at least almost as good. This one's okay, but I don't really like minusing my cold resistance. Although this is probably better, but I'm not going to use it. I don't want to. This one's got decent armor, life, and healing mod and decent resistances. So is that worth the 15% darkness penetration? Yes, it is. So we're going to go ahead and put that on. So basically there what we traded was a little bit more life, a little bit more life regain, and some really decent resistances for darkness penetration. Darkness penetration isn't something we absolutely need right now. It's just I like to cap it out quickly just because I never want to worry about not being able to shoot through resistances. These are decent boots, but they don't have undeterred, so we're not going to use it. The Face of Fear, that is a mind power, like a solipsist helmet. Or a doomed or a cursed, if you're going mind power cursed. Olfagadil. Nope, nothing for us. Mummified Egg Sac of Ungol, we will go ahead and keep that. It has -2 light radius, but I've got a ton right now, so I can give that up. It's -2 light radius just when you're carrying it, so it is really annoying if you've only got like 3 light radius. I missed. That's one thing about using your mouse to target. It's quick for making the odd angles, but you miss a lot if you're going too fast. All right, let's go away, summon some body blockers, and then blow them up just to be sure. We probably didn't need to do that, but it's good practice. A lot of the times in the beginning you can feel very powerful with a lot of classes, but it's just it's a ruse, because later on that false sense of power will get you killed. Happens a lot with Bulwark too, because they're pretty damn strong in the first 15 levels, but when you start coming up against a lot of casters and stuff, it's really difficult to change your way of thinking quickly enough to where you don't die. Well, awesome. I am stuck. Damn it all. Alright. Is there any way out of here for me? Yes, there is. Thank you, Mr. Worm. I was dominated, so I couldn't move before. Anyway. I never understand how that actually works, because the worms, they always travel in one direction. So how are you getting caught in between 2 collapsing tunnels? It must be from the enemy worms or something. Got another freaking Mindslayer over here. Mindslayer / Summoner. Summoner in the beginning is okay, so long as you can blow up the riches and stay away from the Warhounds. Summoner is almost an easy Rand boss to get attached to a Rand boss, or an easy class to get for a Rand boss. Later on, they're very dangerous. You have to be able to kill the Warhounds or stay away from them. And the riches, usually a lot of classes have enough AoE to just take care of them and also hit the Rand boss at the same time. But if you don't, they can dish out a lot of damage if you aren't careful. Alright, let's go ahead and summon. Then we need to teleport in there because we are running out of room. I don't know what's going on, so let's just explode everything. Oh, I saw a butcher right next to us. That's awesome. Let's wait for our friends. We are level 22. Does that give us anything? Yes, we've got 1 point. Let's keep going Rune Skin and Spikes of Decrepitude. If your life, the spikes reduce all damage done by the targets. So this would be better if it was... No, I guess it's good as reduce all damage done by the target, because you're already going to get close to reduced all... You're already going to get... It's easier to max out resistances with the Necromancer. So this is just another way to lower damage, and it's automatic. So... But let's go... This one gives us another 0.8%. And 24 life. So now let's go Spikes of Decrepitude. Let's keep getting Spikes of Decrepitude until the diminishing returns on the reduce all damage is too blatant to ignore. We can get another point in Reaping, but no, we wanted, that's right, we wanted to get into our Dreadmaster a little bit more until we get to Eternal Night. So let's go ahead and we want his hexes to be at level 3 or 4. I don't remember exactly when they start hitting their diminishing returns. So let's just get it up to 4 out of 5 and then call it good. Alright, now we are at a base of 25 willpower. I think the lore get a bonus to willpower, so we don't need to go to, like, we were fine at 23 out of 25, but like I said in the other episode, I just like having the base amount for what I need. Unless it's so high that I need to use items to get it anyway. Like Constitution for thick skin on a lot of classes. You really kind of have to use items. Alright, looks like our way down is up here. And we missed it. Going down. Unlight cast. This might be good. Let's see. Holy cow. This is going to be a 44% darkness damage staff. So we are going to switch. 28 spell power. It doesn't have good spell crit, but 28 spell power is going to raise ours by enough to where we won't need to crit, really. Like, the overall damage will be higher anyway because it's such a high spell power boost. 53 mana, that's good. Passive mana regain. And look, it must have... one of the egos has an innate 12% darkness, because once we switch that bonus damage, like we command staff change, that 32% is going to get added on to the 12% darkness damage. So it'll end up being like 44% magic damage, or darkness damage. This one's got penetration, but it's crappy compared to the other one. And nah, that hat has darkness damage, but that's all I had really. Let's go ahead and check this shielding rune out. We have one that's 361 at 18, so yeah, this is better. This one is 407 at 15. Let's go. Let's check this out. Okay. Right now, our Invoke Darkness does 144 damage. And just with the spell power boost and the 12%, it goes up to 164. So now let's go ahead and command staff change it to darkness. Now it's up to 209, so now that's 60 damage each time we use Invoke Darkness. Although, until we start using the other darkness spells, I don't know which would be better to raise, cold or darkness. I think cold would probably be better. But we're sticking with darkness for now. So it's the one I always use. Cold is kind of my backup. My backup that I use literally all the time. We should probably raise Black Ice too, because we do use it enough. I don't use it for the increase in damage for my minions. I just use it like as a filler spell to keep doing damage, and it doesn't do bad damage. It's just it's single target, so it's not something I would go to first, because you're rarely ever fighting one target. My guy's found something. All right, let's dig, get this rune, or infusion. We got, oh, the queen. All right, blow her up. Let's create a Lord of Skulls so he can do the same, or not get a chance to fight at all. What is that? I don't remember seeing that. Oh, I think it's the one that, the Revenant, the one that shifts its resistances to what you're, shifts its status resistances depending on what you're taking. Yeah. Okay, we got a Rand boss here, And I think he is a... Oh, cow. He is a cursed, slashed saw butcher. So about as bad as it can get. So let's keep him away from us if at all possible. Now we can't suffocate him because he's a worm, but it still, I think it still does hurt him if the sand falls on him. There he goes. He is dead. Hold on just a second. Sorry, dog was barking at something. It was probably nothing. That's what everyone says soon, right before they get murdered by an axe maniac. Alright, we are stunned by gloom. I'm going to get rid of it so we can actually do damage. Should really not stand next to a cursed, even if they are a mucus or a slime. We got a Randart robe. Maybe that'll be good. Who knows? Let me just check out this. Yep, 44% darkness damage. It's awesome. And it does have a mana regeneration active too. But it's really only good if you already have decent base mana regeneration. It can be used to channel mana, increasing mana regeneration by 2,000% for 5 turns. So it turns our 1.77 into 37 each turn. So because we have reaping, it actually makes it decent. It can get insane though. I've gotten it up over 200 before. Which is kind of overkill though. I'm really liking this spiked decrepitude. Look at that, 46 damage and I'm not even doing anything. And it's lowering their damage if I'm below 1 life. Alright, he didn't go the way I wanted him to. It's one thing you got to be careful with. You can't swap positions with your pets if you are under sand. Which I don't understand. I think that is everything, right? Yeah, close enough. So let's go somewhere where there's actually a room. Is this a room? Yeah. Let's eat the heart to get another level. And we hit level 23, so we should have 2 levels, and we do. Alright, 1 more level. That gives us 2. It goes from 3 to 5 instead of 3 to 4 for our hexes. So that should be good enough now. At 4 out of 5. We may put a point in there later, but I doubt it because hexes, they fall off pretty quickly in their diminishing returns. Alright, Soul Eater. Anytime one of your minion dies or expires, and even if it is resurrected by a boneyard, the dread feeds on it. Each time it feeds, it gets healed for 89 and reduces remaining cooldown of its spells by 1. Every 10 minion deaths, it casts a random hex on up to 2 foes at once, instantly and without triggering a cooldown. So, oh wow, a random hex. I wonder if that random hex itself is AoE because it's casting it at 2 people at once. So if there are a bunch of people around those 2, will they also get hexed? Oh well, it's when minions die, so I can't really count on it anyway. Let's go Spikes of Decrepitude, 4%. It's now down to 3%. Still 3%. Wow, it never really falls that low. So we'll go ahead and max this out. Why not? The only issue I have with this is that I don't want it to be working. Like if your life is below 1, I don't ever want that to happen. Let's continue raising magic. Got 2 more levels and then we can take our... I think we're going to go the Lich one. We might not be able to do it right away though, because it's very, very difficult to kill Celia. Or Cynthia, whichever one it's called. I don't remember. This one, no. It's got decent damage, but it's not nearly as good as ours. Okay, what do we have here? This is a mind power one, so unfortunate. Okay, decent resist alls. Gives us lucid dreaming, which is okay. Lucid dreaming is good, but if you are lucid dreaming, any spells that are better while you're asleep, like lucid dreaming, basically it counts as you're asleep for those spells. Nah, it's not. It's not quite good enough because we've got decent resistances on ours. These resistances are better, but not better enough. This one we can breathe underwater. We don't have an underwater thing yet, so we'll hold on to it even though we don't have the strength to use it. We might not run into another water breathing item. All right, this is a massive armor, so we can't use it, but let's go over it anyway. 20 armor, 5 constitution and magic. It's fine. Gives you some saves. Ignore those. Silence, confusion, pinning, and stun freeze immunity at 20%, but the status resistances shift over time to match the statuses you are being hit by. So kind of like built-in resolve, but for status effects. Flower razor. Oh, here we go. Blink to nearby places. I was wrong. It's not the other one. Nope. Decent flex gauntlets because they proc dominate, but we are not a melee class. Despite how often I get into melee range. Alright, what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and save Dearth right now. Then we'll call it. Because we are at 31 minutes already somehow. I don't know how the time flies when I'm playing this so much. And don't forget, later tonight we are doing something awesome. I almost let it slip yesterday when I said twinkers. If anybody knows what twinking is. I think it was the very first game where twinking, the terminology came around for twinking. I'm fairly certain. There's one other game that it might have been, but I honestly don't think so. We still haven't run into, none of these are good for us. So dexterity and cunning at least gives us something. Spell crit. No, we don't want infusions. And there's no way. Wait, 47 and 8. What does ours do? Nope. Better light radius, less life. So, no, we're not going to use it. I wonder if Ghost Walk counts as a teleport. Yes, it does. Out of phase. 15% resist all. That's pretty good. Alright, next time we are going to go ahead and try to do Old Forest. Hopefully we don't lose any escorts, but we're very AoE heavy, so I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if Chill of the Tomb hits escorts. I imagine it does, though. So I basically have to play as if it doesn't or sacrifice an escort to find out. But that's where we'll leave it off today. Or for now. I'm going to make one right after this. So if you see anything you like or if I'm doing anything wrong, please let me know. Because there's no consensus on Necro yet that I know of. So let's make the consensus now. Let's figure out what is the best. And leave a like and subscribe. And we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks. Bye.